Bison, what do you think the biggest factor is in your first 3-game win streak?
Again, I didn't know it was 3 in a row. Every game's different in this league, and I mean, you look at the lineup that we dressed today. We got guys like Case McCarthy, who's a affiliated defenseman, jumping in at center. Obviously, we lost Sternsheen there, and then we lost Leopard for a little bit. And just watching everybody step up and the camaraderie on the bench, those are the things that will bode well for us moving forward here in the future.
Any update on Sternsheen?
It's an upper body injury. He's definitely, at least week to week, it's a little bit more serious than a day-to-day for sure.
Okay. My wife wanted to know, you guys doing anything for Thanksgiving, the team?
You know what? Again, it's such an important holiday for Americans, and obviously being in America, we want to sort of, follow suit. So we gave all of our guys a day off, and whatever they decide to do on that day, hopefully that they'll be able to recharge their batteries, they'll be able to spend time with their families, and get some good food in.
Yeah, thank you.
Coach, I noticed on the power play you had 3D rolling. You just talked about McCarthy coming up. It's very rare that you see 3D on a power play. Was that because of Sternshine getting hurt, or did you have McCarthy there in general?
No, McCarthy's got a bomb of a shot, so we usually play him on his half wall. And then, obviously being down Budgell, being down McLaughlin, being down, it's a plethora of forwards. We thought we'd give Murray a chance over there. He's been a very good defenseman for us, solid. We've tried to. The only reason we haven't used him there earlier is just because we've been trying to manage his minutes, because he does such a great job on the penalty kill. He plays against everyone else's top line, But then today it was just one of those opportunities where we got to, get him in and get him his reps, and we had no doubt that he could definitely do a great job with it. And then obviously seat him up top. I think he'd be the first one to admit that when he first came here, he was struggling a little bit, but he's really found his groove, and he's playing some real big minutes for us, and he does a great job quarterbacking that power play.
One thing about this team that just doesn't go away is the depth, and you've talked about Dan Larmer finding these guys. You've talked about Mess working with them, yourself working with them. But let's talk about the players. With these opportunities that are given to them, Dalton Duhart played on the first line 3 games ago and he got 2 points. He's producing again. Sedum's producing now. It seems like if it's not one guy, it's the next. You got to be happy with how these guys are capitalizing on their opportunities.
Yeah, as we talked about a couple of weeks ago, we thought the power play sucked, and we've obviously made some big strides, and just the way our route running's going and our attention to detail. And again, the guys deserve all the credit. They're the ones executing on the ice. They're the ones making the big plays. They're the ones that new guys stepping up, that next man up mentality, and so it's great to see. That's the reason why we coach, and that's the reason we want to build hockey teams.
I know you're not a stat guy, so I'll give it to you. 24 straight penalty kills came to a close tonight. Your thoughts?
I had no idea. Again, what I would say is, we're very fortunate to have Jesse Messier here. I think he's got an elite hockey brain. I've said that for many years. I coached him when he was very young. I worked with him before, and now I get an opportunity to work with him again. And again, Mess deserves all the credit with regards to the schemes that he puts together. The pre-scouts, he puts a ton of hours in, and I'm happy to see him get rewarded. And again, it's the players. The players execute. They listen to him, they respect him, and again, it's. I feel very comfortable. And I think what was there, like 6 or 7 seconds left on it, so that's kind of maybe not the best way to end that streak. But again, it's not indicative of how many hours Mess puts in, and what a great job he's doing. And I'm sure we'll have another streak going here pretty soon.